Example 4. The sum of the squares of two consecutive odd numbers is 202. Okay, so lots of stuff is thrown at us already. The sum of the squares. So when I think of squares, I think of squaring something, and then sum is plus. Okay, so I know I'm going to have something squared plus something squared is 202. Now, two consecutive odd numbers. When I think of odd numbers, I think of 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, so now let's talk about what happens between 1 and 3. What do we add? 2. 3 and 5. What do we add? 2. 5 and 7. What do we add? 2. Okay, so let's say that we have x, and that's going to be our first integer. Now, we know that it's consecutive odd numbers. So when we talk about consecutive, it's like the next one, okay? So x plus 2 is going to be our next integer, so our second integer. Okay, so our equation would be x squared plus x plus 2 squared. And it's going to equal 202. So now let's read the rest of the question. What are the values of the two numbers? Include let statements. So we included let statements. Let's just solve for x now. So in order to solve for x, we have to collect everything on one side of the equation. So we're going to bring the 202 over, and this x plus 2 is actually needs to be FOILed. Okay? 202 becomes negative 202. So let's FOIL that. X times x is x squared. We got a 2x, we have a 2x, and then we have a 4. Minus 202 equals 0. Now, let's go ahead and collect like terms. So, x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. 2x plus 2x is 4x. And then 4 minus 202 is negative 198. Okay. All of these divide by 2. So let's go ahead and pull out a 2. 198 divided by 2 is 99. So what two numbers multiply to 99 and add to 2? Okay, of course 1 and 99. I'm gonna go over this again because the difference is only 2. It's going to be like a number around root 99. So root 99 is almost 10, right? Root 100. So 99 doesn't divide by 10, but 99 divides by 11. So I get 9 and 11. And because we're dealing with positive 2, the negative's on the 9. Okay, coefficient's 1, so we can just plug these right in. X minus 9, x plus 11. Now, let's actually go ahead and solve, okay? So, in factored form, there's a negative sign built into this equation. So we can just flip the signs here. Or you can go ahead and equate it to 0 and find out how x minus 9 equals 0 and how x plus 11 equals 0. So, two consecutive odd numbers. Let's talk about this. I'm going to erase these. Okay, so we have the equation x and x plus 2. So if x equals 9, then x plus 2 is going to equal 11. So that is one combination that we can get. Now, if x equals negative 11, and x plus 2 is going to be negative 11 plus 2, which is negative 9. That also works. So there's two different situations. Okay, so therefore, the numbers are 9 and 11, or negative 11 and negative 9. Because both of those sets are consecutive odd numbers, and if you take the squares of them, it does equal 202, both of them. So there's two answers for that one, and you have to include both.